Hey everybody, it's Paul with SimpleDim. I am excited to bring you another feature in our great PowerPoint dimension and scale and unit add-in. So let's get right into it. So what you can see here is we just have a blank slide. What we're going to demo today is the set dimensions feature. So this is pretty neat. First thing we're going to do, we're going to check our settings, and we're going to check that we have a scale set for this slide, which we've already shown how to do other places. And this feature lets you actually just drop a shape in, and then you set the size of the shape. So instead of presetting the size of the shape or guessing, you can drop a shape in, and you may not know how big it's going to be, but you want it to be a certain size. So you select the shape, you navigate to the SimpleDim menu option, click Set Dimensions, and you get a dialog that gives you a couple options. You see the width and the height. Those are the current width and height in the current slide units. And then you can change those numbers. So you could say something, I want the width to be 45 feet and I want the height to be 25. And by default, this will resize from the top left corner, but if you want to resize from the center, you can have it do that. Or if you want it to maintain its proportions like in a locked aspect ratio way, you can click that box as well. We're just going to go ahead and resize this rectangle. And so there you saw it. I just dropped a shape in and then sized it to the dimensions that I wanted. So we'll go ahead and do that again. Let's say I want 45 feet and 6 inches, so I can use my tick notation if I wanted, and I want, say, let's call it 15 feet decimal. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It'll take that, it'll parse it, and you can see, we'll go ahead and use our linear dimension here to check the length. You can see that that's going to turn out to be 45.5 feet, just like we specified. So, really handy. What else can you do with that? If you had a circle that you wanted to set to a certain shape, you can do that. You pick it, you set your dimensions, and I want the width to be 20 feet, and I want my height to be 35 feet. So I'm going to make an ellipse out of this one. I'm going to say, oh wow, there you go. Now I have my ellipse at the proper size. What's this useful for? This is useful if you know you have a certain dimension or a room size that you want to create. It's much less guessing and checking in making that shape. You can just drop a shape on the page and then size it to what you need it to be. It will also work for lines and other shapes, although because of orientation, if you have a line and you want the line to be a certain length, it's currently 43 feet, maybe I want it to be 15 feet. You can resize it from the center, otherwise it resizes from the left of the frame of the shape. Let's say I want it to be 15 feet, that just shortened. And so you can go ahead and change quite a lot of things using this command to be the dimensions you need. And that's it. I hope you enjoy it. Happy drafting, happy planning. Enjoy SimpleDim. Go to simpledim.com, download your trial, give it a try. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.